22 minutes after 12 on the 22nd of September. Now, last night I sent an email to a number of public servants in the public service sector. And this is exactly what this email says. I'm going to read it out loud because I'm going to post this all over social media, because I'm actively building a criminal case and I'm actively building a civil case against all of the persons that you're about to hear their names here as I read this out loud. So this is what I have to say. Attention, Greer Jack, Kirsten Martin, and your partners in crime and civil damages, Benjamin Howe and Sandra Dennis. Tonight, September 22nd, 2022 at 6 p.m., I, a lawful and legal owner of 604 Polyanthus Crescent, will be securing my property and escorting all trespassers out of my stolen in-trust private property and off my settled land in peace, with each person's full respectful cooperation. At that time, I will be taking video proof as I walk through my house to see what stolen property of mine, such as my stolen chest freezer, is being utilized by indictable crime-committing racist, arrogant abominations, Benjamin Howe and Sandra Dennis, as they are both facing criminal prosecution as are trespassers for refusing to leave after becoming aware November 27th, 2021, they are in possession of my stolen home, land, and personal chattel, yet continue to destroy my life and home. I will be documenting any and all damage done to my property, as each trespasser will be facing civil action in the amount of $35,000 for the intentional, malicious harm, loss, and damage caused to me and my property. Seriously, how stupid can you all be to continue to commit dozens of indictable crimes against me and mine because of your disgusting vile greed and obvious racially motivated hate for my race of peculiar people? Trespassers will be permitted under my supervision to pack up and remove their personal chattel Saturday, September the 24th, 2022, from noon to 6 o'clock. If more time is necessary, a few hours Sunday, September the 25th, 2022, will be permitted under my supervision. If you all refuse to cooperate, any and all trespasser property on or anywhere near my stolen land and home will be destroyed, as I too, like all of you criminals, am above the law. Do unto others as you'd have them do unto you. Greer Jacks, be aware I am filing an official complaint against you with the Law Society of BC for your disgusting, unprofessional, unethical, immoral, racist, hateful behavior towards me. Be aware I am filing civil action against you for $35,000. Kirsten Martin, be aware I am filing official complaints against you with the appropriate agencies for your disgusting, unprofessional, unethical, immoral, racist, beyond respectful behavior towards me. Be aware I am filing civil action against you for $35,000. I, your victim, rightfully expect confirmation of your full cooperation via email to this address no later than 2 p.m. today, after you inform Benjamin Howe, Sandra Dennis, and trespassers of my notice and demand. I require confirmation from both Greer Jacks and Kirsten Martin. Be aware I am actively building a criminal case against all of you, as well as documenting the civil torts. Do you understand? And this fucking satanic savage named Daniel Carroll, the compulsive liar of Fulton Company, acting for Rico CIBC, always signs his lie-filled letters with yours very truly. So this letter has been signed, yours very truly, Victoria N., King's Counsel, all rights of peculiar people enforced and reserved. So let's see here. We're going to give a call to this. So let's look at the list. So, of course, all of these criminals work for these criminal organizations. So Crease Harmon LLP is a coven in Victoria here. And let's look at this associate, Greer Jacks. Let's see what this thing's about. Oh, 2013 call to the bar of British Columbia. What the fuck? Oh, member of the Law Society of British Columbia. Oh, yeah. Member of the Canadian Bar Society. Oh, fuck, I'm sorry to hear that. Those are both criminal organizations guilty of genocide. Yeah, murder, theft, and destruction is what they're all about. So let's give a call here and see if we can leave a message for this thing.
afternoon, Janice speaking.
Hi there. Can you put me through to Greer Jacks, please?
Yeah, sure. One moment, please. He might be on lunch, but we'll try, and if not, you can leave a voicemail.
That'd be great. Thank you.
1 second.
Greer Jack speaking.
Hi, Greer. This is Victoria Nevens calling. How are you?
I'm doing well.
So, did you receive an email from me yesterday? Or I guess early this morning?
No, I did not. I think I've blocked all your emails.
Well, that's interesting. So I've got a problem here with some stolen property of mine that's being utilized by trespassers. And apparently a couple of your clients named Benjamin Howe and Sandra Dennis.
Yeah, you've got your email in my junk mail because that's where I've directed them to go.
And why would you do that? That's unprofessional. This is a real serious crime.
No, it's not. Nothing's been proven, and there is no crime or misbehavior. When I initially got your email, or first email or two, referred it to the Law Society, and they told me that you are essentially a serial litigator and frivolous suits left, right, and center, and they're well aware of you. And I was told to ignore it going forward, so that's what I've done.
So that's all slander then, because none of that's true.
Okay.
So do you have that information with you? Because I'm going to need that information from you, if that's what you've been told. Because that's all lies. All of it's lies. And I would never come and I would never say lies like that about anybody. And that's stolen property.
Okay, and you've been emailing myself and Justin Trudeau and the Premier and everybody who you can get an email address from, plenty of other people in the law community and my partners, I think, and...
Because there's a problem. That's stolen property. It's been stolen from me to facilitate money laundering.
Okay.
So they're in possession of stolen property. That's indictable crime. Do you not understand? Are you unable to understand what's going on here? You couldn't look at the proof? There's proof. Tons of proof.
Ms. Nevins.
Yes.
With all due respect, my involvement in this matter was to transfer the property from a seller who had their name properly registered on title. We have a Torrens system in BC so that you can rely on the registered owner of property from a title search. So I ensured that the seller was who they said they were via their solicitor, and that the property was properly transferred into the name of my clients.
No, sir. No.
That's all my job was in that matter. Now, I think historically, going back beyond my client's ownership, I think that you have some sort of estate dispute or, family law dispute or something like that about it, but that is something that I'm just not involved in. Never was, never have been, never will be. Because I am completely out of that chain.
But the first two never had proper title, right? Because it was stolen by title and application fraud, which is why I've explained that to everybody.
That's not my problem. That would be...
Well, it would be your problem because then you've committed indictable crime by drawing up documents that you can't draw up because you didn't do your due diligence.
No.
Yes.
You know what the amount of my due diligence is? My due diligence amounts to getting the title from the land title office and ensuring that I have an up-to-date one.
It was a fraudulent title, sir. It was a fraudulent title.
Well, then your redress would be with the land title office, and they have an assurance fund that deals with fraudulent matters. But it would not be me, because I do not have an obligation to go through deeds of title, dating back to the original Crown grant. That's not how the system works here. And so, again, not my...
So hold on here. So you're not aware of the problem of money laundering going on in the real estate industry in this? It's a real problem here. So much so that there was an inquiry that took years to complete because of the amount of money laundering going on for the BC real estate industry. Are you not aware of what's going on around you in society? Are you joking?
I've heard of that, yeah.
You've heard of that? Well, I hope so, because that's what's happened to me. My home was stolen from me to facilitate money laundering. And so Benjamin Howe and Senator Dennis do not have valid title on my home because the first two, you can't sell something you don't own. They don't own my property.
You haven't proved that.
Yes, I have. Multiple times.
If that's been proven in court, then you've
Are you kidding me? Court is the biggest joke going.
Okay, great. Well, look, I'm not involved in some sort of conspiracy against you here.
Oh, for crying out loud. You've committed indictable crime. I've got trespassers on my property because Benjamin Howe and Senator Dennis, who hired you...
According to laws that just are not reality here in our jurisdiction. I mean,
so the Criminal Code of Canada is not reality for you? Is that what you're telling me? You need to make yourself clear, sir. Listen to me. I'm recording this call, and I'm going to be taking action against you for what you've done. You're causing me harm. And so are your clients. They are your clients. They are causing me severe harm. There are trespassers on my property. They cannot continue to make income on... they're in possession of stolen property. What part about that you understand?
I cannot explain this entire situation to you.
No, I need to explain it to you because you don't understand.
No,
I'm not receptive to lies. No, you're right, I'm not. I'm receptive to the truth and respect.
Okay, well, I am not your lawyer, right? And
Well, why would I need one of those? Only liars need to have one of those.
okay, well, that's fine. But, I mean, in order to prove the case that you're asserting, I would suggest that you have one. I mean...
No, thank you.
Okay,
No,
well, then, I can't act for your interests. I look out for my clients' interests, and I've done my job in ensuring that they get title that they paid for from a bona fide seller.
They weren't bona fide sellers. They weren't.
Okay, well, that's where you've got to... That's where, if you want to prove that, you've got to do that in court. And then you can take that fight up against with the land title office that said that they were holders of that title. So again, nothing to do with me. And the Law Society, I have reported to the Law Society that you are asserting impropriety of my actions, and they have told me to ignore you because they're well aware of you, and that's where the matter lies.
Do you have a copy of that correspondence, sir?
I don't have to share that with you.
Well, you would have to because I'm actively building a case against all of you for causing me loss, harm, and injury. The truth is the truth, okay? Why do I need to have a liar? Why do I need to have a liar?
Great. Okay, well, I do not need to speak with you on my lunch break or at all. Best of luck.
I'll see you in court, sir.
Best of luck.
Uh-huh. Did you catch that? So these fuckers are all in on this together. And why do I keep being told I need to have a liar? Why do I need to keep being told I have a liar when I don't have any lies to tell? You don't need a fucking liar to tell the truth. And why would you have to have a liar to tell the truth? So the first two Asians never had title on my home because it was stolen from me by way of application and title fraud by Daniel Carroll and the Coven of Corruption acting as Fulton and Company. So there was a fraudulent title on my home. So the first two Asians, you can't sell something you don't have. And I've explained this for years. Did you hear that? They're slandering me. They're slandering me. I have filed one civil claim of action. One. So you heard all the lies that are being told about me, right? Because they don't want to tell the truth. They don't want to do what's right. Can you fucking imagine that this is how I'm being fucking handled and dealt with? And I have to go prove this I have to prove my truth in a fucking cunt court. in the horse court of corruption here. So you see how you never get anywhere with these satanic savages? Do you see how their minds just fucking spin on stupid? Did you hear how disgusting that savage was? He's blocked my emails. He's committed indictable crime. He's committing civil crime. Because him and his partner in crime here, Kirsten Martin, have made a whole bunch of money illegally. It's called fraud. And there are trespassers on my stolen property. Yeah, that's what's happening.